we have made it to a brand new series of Doctor Who, and I'm very, very excited. I am like 99.999% certain that we are meeting a brand new companion today. I don't know anything about this companion. I only know she exists because Amazon, on the cover of this, when I click on it, shows the Doctor and a new person whom I have seen before, but I'm led to believe she is playing a completely different character. And other than that, I have no knowledge about what is coming. Many of you have indicated that what's coming is amongst the best that New Who has to offer, and I'm very excited about that. Please do try to refrain from giving me too much information about your favorite story arcs or episodes and whatnot, because while those aren't technically spoilers, they can predispose me to thinking one way or the other, and I try very much to have a blank slate and an open mind for each and every episode. I'm already kind of predisposed to really like the episodes anyway. I had a great time watching the previous series, and I know some of those episodes have very mixed reactions from some of you, and that's fine and dandy. I liked them all. Sure, some are stronger than others, but in my opinion, there's no real stinkers yet. We'll see. I'm sure we'll find one at some point in this series, but hopefully not today. I'm very curious to see how they handle bringing on an actual new companion, because this is kind of my first time experiencing that. I mean, I've seen the Doctor meet a lot of people and ask them to kind of join him and Rose, but like Rose has always been there. I'm curious if this will almost feel like a series reset, in the sense that when we met Rose, we started the episode from Rose's POV. Will we do that with the new companion? I don't know. Obviously, we had The Runaway Bride, which was a fantastic episode, a lot of fun, but it continued right from the previous episode. This one didn't end with anything leading into the next era or arc of the show, so I'm just excited to get into it. Also, I fully expected the Face of Bo's secret to be revealed last season, and it was not. However, I will tell you now, I'm pretty sure I know what that secret is. I'm not thrilled, and I don't know for certain, but I will say someone, and this person innocently, on the episode that first introduced Jack Harkness, told me that we had seen Jack Harkness before, and they told me that right after I'd watched the episode where the Face of Bo said he had a secret. And so I had that secret was fresh in my mind, and then I saw that comment, and I immediately thought, oh, the Face of Bo is Captain Jack Harkness. Now, don't confirm, don't deny, just let it lie. Oh, that rhymed. But if you may remember many episodes back, I mentioned that I had a crazy wild theory, and that is my crazy wild theory. And then starting Torchwood, and we see that Captain Jack Harkness can't die. I'm just saying it all makes sense. So I'm pretty sure that's a spoiler that I know, and I'm sad that I know it. I mean, technically, I guess it's just a theory. But I feel like I have supporting evidence, although a lot of theories have supporting evidences. Anyway, we're here to watch Doctor Who, so let's dive into this episode and experience it right now for the very first time. Doctor Who theme right at the start. All right. Freema, I don't know how to say that. Egeman? I'm going to learn how to pronounce that after this episode. I'm excited. Smith and Jones. So we are starting from her perspective.
Early. What's happening?
It's a nightmare, because Dad won't listen, and I'm telling you, Mum is going mental.
Martha, look, if Mum and Dad start to kick off, tell them I don't even want to party.
She's very popular.
Father making a fool of himself in private. But this is Leo's 21st. Everyone is going to be there.
I can't stop Dad from bringing his girlfriend.
We're getting a lot of information about her family dynamics.
I'm paying for half that party. I'm entitled to bring who I like. What's wrong with Annalise?
Is that Martha? Say hi.
Nothing from where I'm sitting, but I could see where, like, it might raise some questions.
Like so.
What?
See?
Why did he do that?
Oi! Watch it, mate!
What kind of face do you have under that helmet? Are you alien? Oh, I love always love the music, dang it. It's just getting better and better.
What did you have for dinner last night?
Had salad.
Salt deficiency, that's all. Simple, honest salt.
His oats might have been rather more colourful.
So, what? I'm glad she's clocking this.
Mr.
Most
Smith,
unusual.
Very good morning to you. How are you today?
Oh, not so bad. Still a bit, you know.
Mr. Smith.
John Smith admitted yesterday with severe abdominal pain.
In Chancellor Street this morning, came up to me and took your tie off.
Really? What'd I do that for?
I don't know, you just did.
Not me. I was here in bed. Ask the nurses.
What?
Well, that's weird, because it looked like you.
She's hearing both his hearts.
I weep for future generations. Are you having trouble locating the heart, Miss Jones?
Doctor.
Tell you what, I'm not that far away. I'll meet you for a sandwich. We can draw up a battle plan.
What, in this weather?
It's not raining here.
It's just raining at the hospital? Oh, this is odd. It's interesting right away because she has much more complicated, more involved family dynamics than Rose had.
Martha, have you seen the rain?
Why is everyone fussing about rain?
Look out the window.
The rain is going up.
If you didn't know, this is really interesting because rain typically goes down and not up. So we're seeing an inverse of gravity. I think the whole building is now being lifted into the sky, possibly. I mean, obviously the doctor is here for a reason.
It's night.
I think you might be in space. Look down. Or maybe,
dark.
maybe don't look down.
We're on the moon.
And don't open a window. What? Amazing pressurization on these windows. Yeah, what does she see? There is no hospital. That looks awesome. This is kind of fun. It's like we're experiencing the doctor on an adventure, but we're on the outside looking in. We're not a part of the adventure yet. I like this.
Hold on.
No, don't do it.
We lose all the air. But they're not exactly airtight.
That's true.
Very good point. Brilliant, in fact. What was your name?
Martha?
And it was Jones, wasn't it? Well then, Martha Jones, question is, how are we still breathing? Jones going out.
Okay.
I do, yeah.
I die.
We might not.
That's the attitude. That's the attitude he's looking for. We might not. Chills. Oh.
Want to go back in?
No way. I mean, we could die any minute, but all the same, it's beautiful.
Oh, I love her spirit.
How many people want to go to the moon? And here we are.
Standing in the Earthlight.
Extraterrestrial. It's got to be. I don't know, a few years ago that would have sounded mad, but these days, that spaceship flying into Big Ben, those Cybermen things.
Yup.
I had a cousin, Adiola. She worked at Canary Wharf.
They connected it. See? They're just cousins. That's why they look so much alike.
I promise you, Mr. Smith, we will find a way out.
I love that she's reassuring him.
I'm the doctor.
Me too, if I ever pass my exams. What is it then, Dr. Smith?
Nope.
Just the doctor.
What, people call you the doctor?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, you've got to earn that title.
Give him time.
Must be some sort of...
Ooh. Yeah, there had to be something insulating the oxygen.
That means this is the only air we've got. So what happens when it runs out?
1,000 people. Suffocating.
Why would anyone do that?
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm just overwhelmed by the strings I'm hearing right now. It's a great arrangement. The bombastic brass section. Ah.
Judoon.
Judoon. That's a pretty cool name.
I need help, Mr. Stoker.
I can't do anything.
Oh, I think you can.
Oh, yep, she's like the one in charge of the goon squad.
Blood. Specifically, yours.
Why his? Does she think he's the doctor? He's just a doctor.
I was only salt deficient because I'm so very good at absorbing it.
Oh.
Michelin star sauces.
Who are you?
Oh, creepy Mrs. Finnegan. Oh, with a
Even
straw?
brought a straw.
She's gonna drink him? That's gonna happen off camera. Poor doctor. I guess I shouldn't be laughing at his death, but I do have a funny image of her drinking him. It's just sick. Oh, I live on the pandemonium and chaos this show often provides. Okay, good. Oh, rhinoceros!
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, he's like,
assimilated.
oh, that's so cool.
You will be catalogued. Category human.
Oh, they're just scientists. With permanent marker.
What are Judoon?
They're like police. Well, police for hire. They're more like interplanetary thugs.
Okay.
They brought us to the moon.
Neutral territory. According to galactic law, they've got no jurisdiction over the Earth, so they isolated it. They're making a catalogue. That means they're after something non-human, which is very bad news for me.
Ah, they're after Miss Finnegan.
Oh, you're kidding me. Don't be ridiculous.
So the question is, did the Doctor just happen to get caught in this mess, or did he come there looking for Miss Finnegan, who after eating a doctor may never be thin again? Sorry. Go! See, that's probably not a good idea.
Charge physical assault. Plea guilty.
He's judge, jury, executioner, and lawyer. Oof. The punishment maybe didn't fit the crime.
Sonic screwdriver.
What if you're not going to answer me properly?
No, it really is. It's a screwdriver and it's Sonic. Judoon platoon upon the moon.
Because I was just travelling past, I swear. I was just wandering. I wasn't looking for trouble. Honestly, I wasn't.
Really?
But I noticed these plasma cores around the hospital.
If they declare the hospital guilty of harbouring a fugitive, they'll sentence it to execution.
All of us.
Oh, yes.
Just keep working. I'll go and ask Mr. Stoker. He might know.
No, he's, Ew. Oh. The slurping.
Killer! I found her.
You did what?
Run, shot of the hand holding. She's fully in a companion now. I hope that happens every time. Radiated biker dude.
But isn't that going to kill you?
Nah, it's only Röntgen radiation. We used to play with Röntgen bricks in the nursery.
I kind of want a flashback to a Time Lord nursery.
So what is that thing?
They're called slabs. Basic slave drones, see?
Okay.
Solid leather all the way through.
Just like a servant.
My
Oh,
sonic
no.
screwdriver.
She was one of the patients, but
Burn out my sonic screwdriver.
she had this straw like some sort of
I
vampire.
love my sonic screwdriver.
Doctor?
Yeah, what?
You call me doctor.
Anyway,
Funny time to take a snack. You think she'd be hiding? Unless... No.
Yes.
She wasn't drinking blood, she was assimilating it.
Oh, she's gonna pass the test.
She'll register as human.
Smart and gross. I like the sound effect, the squeak. Bop, bop.
That's the thing about slabs. They always travel in pairs.
what about you?
Oh.
Haven't you got backup? You must have a partner or something.
Humans, we're stuck on the moon. You're asking personal questions.
Humans. Still not convinced you're an alien.
Non-human.
Oh my god, you really are?
That was such a great moment. Oh, but he is not the alien you are looking for. They're not weak-minded, and I'm no Jedi.
Every last drop, I was right. She's a plasmavore.
Wait a minute.
A moment to say goodbye.
What would I do? Oh, she's as clever as me. Almost.
Need time, you've got to hold them up.
How do I do that?
Just forgive
Be
me for this.
human.
If it's over 1,000 lives, it means nothing.
That was nothing.
Well, it could save over 1,000 lives. Don't read into it. I don't know why he did it. Maybe it'll make sense later.
Have you seen there are these things? These big space rhino things. I mean, rhinos from space. And we're on the moon.
Listen, I know who you're looking for. She's this woman. She calls herself Florence.
Human. Wait. Non-human trace suspected.
Okay, that was definitely part of why he kissed her.
What are you?
To send out a magnetic pulse that'll fry the brain stems of every living thing
Nope,
within 250,000 miles.
That's everyone on the moon. That's a problem.
I did geography GCSE. I passed
Yeah,
that
it's like
one.
there's
Doesn't that
nothing-
distance include the Earth?
I was thinking it would include the Earth.
The other half will survive. Call it my little gift.
Evil, female,
do that?
elderly Thanos?
To make my escape.
No, that's weird. You're talking like you're some sort of an alien. I'm talking to an alien. In hospital.
I love Dr. I love the Doctor feigning ignorance.
So those rhinos, they're looking for you.
Yes, but I'm hidden.
Maybe that's why they're increasing their scans.
They're doing what? Then I must assimilate again.
What does that mean?
I've got my little straw.
That's nice.
This isn't gonna go like you think it is, Finnegan.
Afraid this is going to hurt. The dead don't tend to remember.
It's not untrue, I guess.
Confirm human.
Just bloop.
Continue the search.
Oh man, risky plan, Doctor. Obviously, she didn't get enough to kill him.
This poor man just died of fright.
Scan him. Confirmation deceased.
No, it can't be. Let me through. Let me see him.
Stop. Case closed.
But it was her. Wait a minute.
I love that she knew how to use it.
Non-human.
What?
Confirm analysis.
Perfection.
He gave his life so they'd find you.
Confirm. Plasma war.
That's the Doctor.
Crime of murdering the child princess of Pantraville Regency 9.
Well, she deserved it.
No.
Those pink cheeks and
I
those
don't
blonde
think so.
noses. She was begging
She
for
sounds
the butt of
adorable.
plasma ball.
Oh, she's an evil space vampire.
Execution.
Oh,
Enjoy your victory, Judoon, because you're gonna burn with me. Burn in hell!
goodbye, Lady Space Vampire Thanos.
Do something. Stop it.
Our jurisdiction has ended. Judoon will evacuate.
What? You can't just leave it. What's it gonna do?
Okay, that's okay. There's still hope. Somehow.
That thing's gonna explode and it's your fault! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Get the other heart.
Too hard.
Yeah. She's so smart.
2, 3, 4, 5.
This is great. The last of her oxygen to bring life back into the Doctor. More or less. Just unplug it. That's all we had to do. Aww. Everybody's dying.
Reverse it.
Send us back. Yes. Thank you. As if nothing ever happened. You just know somebody was standing in the crater and they got crushed. We won't focus on that though. That's like a Torchwood level inclusion. Whew.
Not staying in there to be insulted.
I mean it, sweetheart. You
I guess it's not gonna work out.
No, I did not. I said orange. Practically accused her of making the whole thing up.
Mum, I don't mind. Just leave it.
Oh, I've been to the moon as if they were drugged. It sits there in the news.
Since when did you watch the news? You can't handle Quizmania.
Oh, savage. Martha, your party's not going well. I'm sorry, but the Doctor's here. Maybe she needs an escape from her family. Take a little break.
I went to the moon today.
Bit more peaceful than down here. I'm a Time Lord.
Right. Not pompous at all, then.
I just thought you might fancy a trip.
What, into space?
And
I can travel in time as well.
Get out of here.
I can. I'll prove it.
the tie.
Told you.
No, but that was this morning. But did you...
Perfect. Convinced.
Why didn't you tell me not to go into work?
Crossing into established events is strictly forbidden, except for cheap tricks.
Well, if it's for a cheap trick, then it's...
There's not much room. We'd be a bit intimate. But it's huge! How does it do that?
Time Lord technology. Don't overthink it.
It's bigger on the inside.
Is it?
He was like mouthing it. I'm just gonna be waiting for every single person to say that every time they enter the TARDIS.
Rose, her name was Rose. And
Where is she now?
with her family, happy. She's fine. Not that you're replacing her.
Hey,
Never said I was.
Just one trip to say thanks. You get one trip, then back home.
that's a nice inclusion
Rather than
for
mine.
people who are not excited about someone replacing Rose. She's not replacing Rose. Oh,
That was a genetic transfer.
nothing more.
And if you will wear a tight suit
Now, don't.
and then travel all the way across the universe just to ask me on a date, for the record, I'm not remotely interested.
Excellent.
I only go for humans.
That's what they all say.
Climbing's a bit bumpy.
Welcome aboard, Miss Jones.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Smith.
That was a excellent first episode here. An excellent introduction of Martha Jones. And kind of a reintroduction of John Smith. I try not to constantly go back and compare in contrast, because I want each adventure and each story to kind of stand on its own two legs, and this does, and it was great. But, in this one instance, I can't help but kind of think about when we met Rose versus meeting Mrs. Jones. And, I mean, they're both so good and so different. I don't know which one I enjoyed more, and that's okay, because I enjoyed both. So this whole comparing and contrasting section was pointless, meaningless, and now it's over. But they did a really great job of introducing her character, making her likable, referencing her cousin just to try to clear up any confusion that casting her in this role may have caused. And they did a really great job. Also, they created an immediate interesting dynamic with her and the Doctor. I don't know what to make of it. Don't know if I like it or not, but I'm interested to see more of her and him going on an adventure, and that's what this episode needed to do. They needed to make me care and invested and excited to see what they might stumble upon. You know, I think it's always interesting to see, where does the Doctor take them first? You know, like, I can't wait to find out. And I had something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. I'm really interested to see how their dynamic continues to develop throughout the course of this series, and I don't know how long she will be on the show. Maybe another 2 or 3 years. What do I know? I am excited to find out and join them on the adventure. And this, again, it continues to be one of my absolute all-time favorite shows, and I'm so glad to have you along this journey with me. If you enjoyed this reaction, consider checking us out on Patreon, where you can watch full episode reactions with me, as well as 5 weeks early access to the edited reactions, which are also found here on YouTube. If you don't want to go to Patreon, you want to just join as a YouTube channel member at the early access level, you can watch the next 5 episodes of not only Doctor Who, but all the series I'm reacting to, as well as the next 5 movies, and check it out if you want to. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.